Alrighty, guys, welcome back to the channel. I want to take these. I got 10 minutes till 9 o'clock. I'm gonna use all 10 minutes on this piece of information. I got an email, not even an email, it was a comment from a frequent viewer, Mike P. Y'all know, probably know Mike P. Mike P can be hard on a brother sometime, but you know me, man. Yeah, I got thick skin. I can handle it. All right, but Mike P asked. He brought up a topic of this nurse that went from being a nurse, I think it was like $38,000 she was making a year, registered nurse or something like that. Some kind of she was in the medical field. Anyway, she had a change of plans as far as career moves. So she decided to get in the car business, the car industry, the car repair industry. Now, first she started off as getting her, I guess, dealer license. That way you can go to auctions and buy cars dirt cheap and repair them and fix them and sell them. Flipping is what we call that. Yeah, she got into the flipping industry, but slowly but surely ventured into becoming a shop owner, shop repair owner, car repair shop owner. Do y'all know how risky that is? Do y'all know how tough that is? This is a, let me remind you again, this is a female. Okay. Yes, a female. All right. So, yeah, we got some guys out there that's scared to step out on faith like that. I'm one of them. I just ain't interested. I don't think I've ever been interested in owning my own shop. The overhead. Yeah, the overhead will wear me out and I will have to really be. I'm not afraid of hard work. It's just, and it's a lot of competition out there. There's a lot of factors go into owning your own shop. I've seen YouTube guys uh, try it and get out. Okay, for whatever reason, it's not that you can't fix a car. Politics plays a role in it. You know, you got to deal with the county this, the county that. You got to pay off a few people to shut up. Blah. It's a lot, guys. So being a shop owner is a lot of work. What's up, Nunes Mario Bob? Oh, what's up, Octavia? What's popping, man? You hit on any fuel pumps? Hey, man. That I find I did end up. I mean, that was the plan to replace the fuel pump, but I wanted to see if you back in the day you used to tap on the bottom of them and wake them up and they'll run. But yeah, that's not a fix. But this female, I wonder if she ran across that. Y'all remember? Y'all know my saying or my thinking goes. You can get out of school and know just about everything you need to know about a car, but experience, meaning years working on a car, trumps all of the training you can get in a year. Okay. With the experience come exposure. Exposure likely means you done seen a lot of things. You can memorize a lot of things, and you know what to look for when you see certain things that you likely have seen a lot of. Yes. All right. So experience, in my opinion, I would hire a guy with 20, 30 years experience before I hire a guy uh fresh out of college with all his ASE master mechanics certificates and all. Yeah, okay. You gotta be smart. Well, anyway, I wanna highlight her story. Okay. Appreciate you, Mike P, but I want to highlight her story. I got some video clip here, guys. I'm gonna narrate through this real quick. I got about 8 more minutes and I'm gonna be out of here. But let's chop this up and see what she's talking about and how she from 60 some thousand a year to 400,000 in gross profits. Okay. Keep in mind, gross profit. Who knows what she pays herself out of gross profit? But at any rate, it's uh, a major improvement for what she was doing at first. All right, let's check this video clip out.
This is Crown's Corner Mechanics. I built a team that we can cover everything. I can tell you that our average of cars that are here being worked on at a time right now are in the 40s. I need to know if this is Bank 2 Sensor 1. There's people that walk in here and I walk out and I'm like, hi, my name is Desiree, I'm the owner. They're just baffled. When they go to ask me a question, they tell me what the issue is. Well, then I take them 20 steps further and break it down for them before they can even get to the next question. The ones that are gonna come in, both upstreams are the same. My name is Desiree Hill. I'm 39 years old, and as a nurse, I learned how to flip cars, then fix them, and I own and manage my own auto repair shop.
Impressive. I might add. Highly high. There it is. There's a salary. This former nurse now runs her own auto repair shop that brought in 440K worth of profit. Okay. Kudos to you, Miss Lady. But again, running and owning your own shop, it's a lot of overhead. So, but again, if you can double, triple, quadruple your previous salary, good for her. All right, let's continue.
We do oil changes, brake pads, engine replacement, engine rebuilds, transmission replacements, vintage cars. We can do anything you want.
Whoa, did she say engine rebuilds? There are finally somebody out there that's willing to rebuild your engine. We not one of them. All right, so if you want your engine rebuild, you might want to look up Desiree or whatever her name is. She's a cute little something. Okay, yeah, because she, according to her, she will rebuild your engine. Who in the hell is still taking chances out there like that? Now that block that I saw, that was an all steel block. So when you start dealing with all aluminum, is where the major risk come into play. But yeah, she brakes will keep a shop afloat. What else? She said something, brakes, blah blah this, blah blah that. Yeah, all of that maintenance stuff would definitely keep a shop doors open. Let's continue.
I handle the telephone calls, the billing, the emails, the text messages. I keep us organized. I keep the customers coming in. I secure what jobs they're gonna do for that day or for that week or 2 weeks, because that's how far we're booking out now. I can tell you that our average of cars that are here being worked on at a time right now are in the 40s, which I never thought we would get to this point. Yeah, your cam came in. You think you'll even get to that at all today? After about 10 years of being in the medical field, I had moved up to oncology, which is a pretty rough field to be in. It was long hours. It was 3 hours of commuting in Atlanta traffic every day, and I never saw my children. So it really was taking a toll. Everybody needs transportation. That's never gonna stop no matter what.
Nope.
And I knew it was something that I could spend a very small amount on and maybe potentially make a lot of profit.
Yes.
The first time that we came across an issue, and I said, okay, well, let me Google, let me YouTube and see the symptoms that are going on with this vehicle.
Y'all hear that? God, on contrary what you may believe, a lot of mechanics, including me, go to Google and YouTube and all of that looking for, I don't care, whatever you come across in life as far as a car, trying to figure out what's wrong with it, I guarantee you somebody else have seen that problem. It's a bunch of people in the world, and a lot of people work on cars. If they wasn't stubborn enough to not input it into a computer, in other words, if they was nice enough to input it into a computer, they could help somebody else. All right, but yeah, she mentioned going to, and she probably had a Chrysler in there and pulled up one of my videos to get some input on. Who knows? But for the most part, mechanics live on Google and YouTube and the forums. Okay, if I have a Jeep kicking my butt on something I likely haven't seen or forgot, somebody in the forum, Jeep forums, have seen that problem, discussed that problem, and mentioned at the bottom what the outcome was, what they used to fix it. That way you can help somebody else. But the thing about YouTube and mechanics viewing your videos, you're not going to make no money, or you're not going to get any watch time out of mechanics. I told y'all this before. I talked about this before. And I'm guilty of this as well. When I go to another mechanic shop looking for answers or find out what he did, blah, blah, I'm skipping, chopping, trying to get to the end and find out exactly what he did. No mechanic is interested in watching a 15, 20-minute video to find out what somebody did. All right, you're just not. So knowing that as a YouTuber, that's what y'all fail to realize when y'all complain to me about, man, that damn video was 8 minutes long. You could have said that in 2 minutes. Bro, you don't get anything out of a 2-minute video, especially a mechanic gonna only spend 30 seconds on it. The bulk of my videos is talking about a repair. Mechanics want to know what I did to fix it. The way to that is to go straight to the end. I probably get an average of 20 seconds out of every video that I put out from auto mechanics. Okay. You would get a whole lot more from random DIYers. That's why a lot of mechanics, you very seldom will see a bunch of videos focused on repairs or what fixed the problem, because they don't get views. They just don't. You're going to get 10-second views. You're never going to make any money as a YouTuber. So I done got to the point now, I just snap on folks that tell me I talk too much. I will do it in a quiet, sneaky, professional way, but forums were useful. Forums are still useful. Forums are, oh my goodness, the damn Pacifica that I had with the high voltage battery, the big battery, it's a damn, what you call it? Not a it's an EV car. Oh, fuck. I lost my train of thought. It do both gas and electric. What's the word for that? Okay, it's gonna hit me sooner or later. But I I don't do enough of those to know this stuff by heart, and I went straight to Pacifica Forum, and everybody in there discussing that issue. So right then I knew what I should be checking. So like I say, man, forums, all those hybrid. Damn, thank you, Uncle Andy. Yeah, it was a hybrid Pacifica. That had some high voltage battery issues. That battery is covered from 10 year, 100,000 miles. Unfortunately, her van had 120 some thousand miles. But I don't know what's going on with that. But a van is fixed. I end up putting the battery in it and it's fixed. So we have to see what happened. But those hybrids, those forms are major in Corvette has a hybrid car, BMW has a hybrid car, and several other. Yes, that's what I was trying to think of, the word hybrid. Identifix in a lot of cases. Yeah. Yeah, freaking Identifix too. Okay. Yeah. Man, this would be the only job where you can probably do that because someone's seen it. Somebody in the world has seen every problem that's ailing you. I guarantee you. Again, we as mechanics got to get out of that selfish mentality. I had a car one time kick my butt 3, 4, 5 hours. I'm only getting paid 1 hour to figure out what's wrong with it. It took me 5 hours to figure it out. And I had to call engineers to get help. Okay. Yes. So here's the thing. I'm so pissed off at this point. I finally put 2 and 2 together and figure out the problem. Do you know how many times they called me trying to find out what I did? The engineers. Yes. The guys that designed the freaking car. JT, what did you do, man? Y'all eventually gonna know because it's obviously a warranty, and I had to put in my stories what I found and did. But no, they want to know why now and why. You know why? So they can put that in the database. First, they're going to analyze what I said and what I did and see if it makes sense and put 2 and 2 together. Next thing you know, it's going to be in a database for every mechanic to see it. Now, sensitive or selfish human being that we all are, I'm sitting back going, well, I don't want everybody to know. It took me 5 hours to find this. Why can't nobody else suffer? That's selfish. All right. So, yeah, you got to come out of that selfish mentality because you're not going to get burnt on all of them. You just got burnt on this one. All right. So they put that database in the system. Now, every mechanic that pull up that vehicle and see the problem that I had and what I did to fix it, they're going to go straight to it. They're going to fix it in 30 minutes. They're going to look like heroes. It took JT dumbass 5 hours to figure it out. I figured it out in 30 minutes. No, you read what JT did. So it's all a selfish thing. But we got to come out of that, man. Where's that hybrid Ram truck at? I don't know, man. Corvette has a hybrid BMW. Yeah, let's finish her story, man. And then we'll chop it up.
What the probable causes could be. Let's see if it's something easy that we could just go order a part for them and switch it out. And it happened that it was the throttle body, and it worked. We just fixed this vehicle with a $60 part. I didn't have to pay anybody else to do it. It was almost like a high, I swear. It was beautiful. I wanted to keep doing it. Okay, what's the next one? What's the next one that I can get that might actually have an issue this time that we can figure out and fix? I came home, made dinner, got my children all set for bed and what they needed to do, and then I went out in the carport and started working on the vehicles. And it sometimes lasts till 2, 3 in the morning. Then I'd get right back up at 6 a.m. and go to work.
What's up, peeps? So
Billy
today
D!
we are doing an alternator swap on a 2006 Cadillac DTS. And to do that, you have to take all this apart.
Sound like a Dodge. You gotta take all that shit out to do a start.
I was recording everything. I still record everything. It was more of to record for me and be able to go back and say, I did that. Look what I did. You know, it wasn't even to try to be big on social media because it was kind of different back then. All right, here goes nothing. Man, this isn't so bad. I get to just get the vehicle, switch out the part, and the vehicle goes.
Now, she over exaggerating. It's not that simple, guys. And another thing, I applaud him. What's up, Philly D, Mr. Andrew, Uncle Andy? Another thing I applaud her for is being an open shop, meaning whatever come in the door, come in the door. It could be a Ford, GM, Nissan, Toyota, Dodge, Chrysler. Yeah. Okay. I've always done this, guy. I've always and verbally said it. I got mad respect for anybody that work on any making model. All right. Yes, I'm spoiled. I'm stuck. I'm not that I'm stuck because I don't mind. I like it this way, but I got enough work to keep me busy and zone in on one particular brand and just master that brand. So I'm a total master on the whole CDJR lineup, Stellantis lineup. All right. Yeah. Okay. So kudos to anybody, all you guys out there that work on Philly D. I know y'all shop, just let anybody come in. Kudos to y'all, bro. Mad respect. Big ups. Okay. Because I can't do it. It's not that I can't. At the end of the day, a car is a car is a car. But yeah, when I open the hood and I'm familiar with what I'm looking at, life just goes so much easier. So kudos to that lady for doing that. What's up, Walter? There needs to be a research reimbursement code. JT get paid for smart. Yeah, yeah, man. They just want that information, what you did, so they can put it in a database. And I get it. It just, like I say, we all humans, and our selfish mode kick in. What's up, Michael J? Let's continue, guys. We're about to wrap this up.
Don't have to worry about, oh, am I going to sell this vehicle? Is it going to be able to sell? I made almost the same exact money. I didn't want to keep having cars in my yard anymore. I didn't feel like fixing them and selling them because I was already doing so much out in the public. I felt at that time I was past the need for that. I don't want to come home and fix, more cars. I want to come home and chill out with my family. So I had a mobile customer. It was getting harder for me to come to her because I was growing so much and we were doing business out of the Bay. And I was like, I'm really, really liking having a little space, really want a brick and mortar. One day she's like, how much do you think it would take you to get in a building? I was like, oh God, I don't know. 10, 20 grand? I'm telling you, if you need it, I will let you borrow it. She was dead serious. We wrote up an entire 3-year contract. She wrote me a check. If it wasn't for that lady right there, I wouldn't have this building.
Hey, 18 months later, she's up and running. Y'all see that? She's got a block. That, if I can count, that look like 4 cylinders on one side, which makes that a what's up, 69 Dark Man? Which makes that a V8. Mr. Andrew, what's up? So she's building a V8. Now I wonder what they go in. I wonder, are the cylinder heads aluminum? The Hemi engine, I think, uses steel block and aluminum cylinder. So there are some engines out there that still uses real cast iron, you know what I'm saying? Not just all aluminum. Those are the risky ones you probably shouldn't be trying to rebuild, but kudos to her. Let's continue.
From where they honed it. So just wipe it out real quick and I'll start getting the other stuff together.
She's got that crankshaft in her hand. Go, lady.
There are people that walk into my shop
that
they don't know the whole story. They haven't, seen me on social media. I walk out and I'm like, hi, my name is Desiree, I'm the owner. They're just baffled. And then when they go to ask me a question, they tell me what the issue is. Well, then I take them 20 steps further and break it down for them before they can even get to the next question. I have to wow them with my knowledge every time. I have to prove myself every time I open my mouth.
She's a female, so when a guy approach her about problems with their car, guys don't want to feel like a wimp explaining to a woman what's wrong with their car. I mean, that's sexist in their mind. They just don't feel right. So if she was smart, she would hire an assistant manager or whatever, a male figure, because some guys literally some guys will literally turn around when they find out who the owner is. All right, if it's a female, I ain't taking my damn car. That's just the world we live in, guys. So you see, notice what she said. She had to prove her knowledge to them, even talking about the complaint. Let's see if we can hear that again.
Well, then I take them 20 steps further and break it down for them before they can even get to the next.
Hold on. Let me hear this again. What up, Papa Hobby?
There are people that walk into my shop that They don't know the whole story. They haven't, seen me on social media. I walk out and I'm like, hi, my name is Desiree, I'm the owner. They're just baffled. And then when they go to ask me a question, they tell me what the issue is. Well, then I take them 20 steps further and break it down for them before they can even get to the next question. I have to wow them with my knowledge every time. I have to prove myself every time I open my mouth.
Damn.
I not only have a family at home, I have a family here. And I have a family with my customers, and we just have a blast. We work hard, but we have so much fun. We have so much fun. And I think that's the success in it.
That's what's up. That is an interesting take, Miss Lady. Kudos to you. Happy for you, all of that good stuff. But that was an interesting story. She went from being a nurse to a mechanic shop owner, okay, from 60,000 to 400,000 in profit. All right, was out doing some upgrades to the Charger. Couldn't get the lug nut off. Then yeah, they're fighting with the Charger, man. Get it going, bro. Anybody, no matter if you're a man or not, should be willing to learn from who. I agree. I just described the world we live in. Yeah, a lot of people just stubborn behind that. Chargers has the swole. Oh man, don't you hate that when that happened, man? I would definitely work in her shop. Yeah. Yeah, she sound like she got her head on her shoulder. Okay. And she also sound like she understand that she has to make this work because there may not be nothing else to fall back on. Well, you can always go back to nursing, but who want to go back to a $60,000 a year job? All right. So, guys, that's all I have, man. I wanted to touch on that. Mike P sent me that story, and I thought that was fairly interesting. I wanted to touch on it. Going from a nurse to an auto mechanic shop owner. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Kudos to her and anybody out there working on all these junky ass cars out there. Guys, I gotta go. That's all I have, man. Thanks for watching. Couldn't find my breaker pipe. I've said, man, get it going, man. Get that thing working so you can put it back on the road, man. 2019 Ram. What's wrong, John? Thank you, Uncle Andy. John, 2019 Ram. PI? What that mean? I don't know what PI mean. DoorDash Rick. What is going on, bro? Out there in the DoorDash world. Y'all know I used to work for Uber, right? I never did DoorDash. Yeah, Uber and Lyft. Yeah, I was a driver in my van before before somebody ran into the rear. In a lot of cases, a lot of times, women are better managing money than absolutely. You got that part right. Teachers keep teaching us mechanic. Yeah. What's up, Jardy? There, mama. What's going on, bro? JT for Brian. Shut up, man. Guys, my daughter's 2013 Dart transmission. Oh no, should I trash the car? As much as it's gonna take to get that car fixed. Now the Dart has the Dart can go. I don't know what trans in it. Dart can go with the 9-speed or the 6-speed or even that little modulator transmission. Either one of them will likely total the value of the car. Not to belittle your car, but yeah, I don't know too many people sticking transmissions in there because you just, like I say, you're going to come close to the value of the car with that one repair. Videos, this something. Oh, bro, I ain't going back on no more cruise. I'm dual trans. Yeah, dual clutch mode, some crazy stuff. Yeah. So those transmission there are a pain, man. I've done a few of those. Okay. I've seen wiring issues with a ground wire with break on those things. All kinds of things, man. I was thinking about a used one. Yeah, if it's an internal problem and you can get a used one with a good warranty, it may be worth it. All right. But I'm talking brand new. That's all we put in them. So we blow the whole estimate up with the price of a new transmission when you got transmission issues. So think hard and long on that one, bro. Guys, so I appreciate y'all, man. Let me get out of here. Thanks for hey, what's up, man? What is going on? Doc, you heard this story about the young lady that went from she was a nurse, $60,000 a year. All right. She's like, enough of this. So she decided to go. She decided to get a dealer license, not dealer license, where you can go. You can now go to auctions and buy cars. Some of those places require dealer license. So she decided to get her license, go to car auctions, buy cars, dirt cheap, fix them and sell them. And she used that revenue stream to slowly pump up her income. And now she's a shop owner, raking in $400 and some $1,000 a year. I wanted to touch on that story, success story. And I think that's pretty impressive. Not to mention it's a female. Now, I hate to sound sexist, but it's already a brutal industry we in as males. So you imagine to see a female. She said, touching on the video a little bit, she said when guys come in with their complaints, she's always have to prove herself and her knowledge to them, because they already, I don't know about you. I don't know. You going to be able to find my problem? Yeah. So she had to prove herself and her knowledge as far as is she capable of doing it. And Alex, she about like you, will just take any damn thing and come in the door. Y'all crazy. More power to you, bro. I ain't got nothing against it. Like I said, I got mad respect for all you jokers that open the doors and let anybody come in. When I say anybody, I'm talking about any car. I see Alex working on freaking a Buick to a Chevrolet to GMC. Who knows? Alex don't care. Alex be all in the. I seen him one time in the truck of a 1500 up in the mug doing it and Hemi tick. Yeah, man. So kudos to that young lady. I just wanted to touch on that. I thought the medical industry was highly lucrative, but politics play a role in any industry, guys. So no matter what industry you choose, you're gonna have to deal with some form of politics. All right. And that nursing job, from what I read on the article, it was hard for her to go up in ranks. The higher you go up in ranks, the more your salary can be. If she's making $60,000 a year, and my understanding, registered nurse, that could be a 6-figure industry. Why wasn't she there? Or she ran out of patience, take a long time to get there. I don't know, but she felt mechanic is where it's at. And I say this a lot, and I get in trouble for this a lot. I'm gonna say it again before I go, because a lot of the young mechanics, I don't know. I don't want to discourage them, or I don't want to mislead them. But when I say this, I get in trouble from veterans. Becoming an automotive mechanic, you can, in essence, earn up to 6 figures, 100,000 or more, in other words. But not necessarily all of that going to come from your job. As a mechanic, you have the capabilities of working outside your job. It's called side work. Okay. So if you can get a mechanic job making 60, 70,000 a year, and you get a lot of side work that would generate 30,000 a year, that makes that $100,000 industry you in. Okay. Again, is that your sole income don't have to come from your job, guys. Some of you, I ain't gonna call them workaholics, but that's exactly what they is. Because if you spend 8-10 hours at work and you come on and do a break job, you could be considered a workaholic. But if that's easy money, go for it. Yeah, break jobs is easy as hell. Somebody want to give you a couple $100 or $100 to do them, why not? At that point, so yeah, you can easily turn a entry-level auto mechanic job into 6 figures for yourself based on your work ethics. Okay, your work ethics got to be there. Again, it's not going to come from your 9 to 5. I don't know anybody jumping out and I want to be a mechanic. How much y'all paying? 100,000 plus? Yeah. So that's highly unlikely. But with your work ethic, your hustle, you can turn that into $100,000 industry. So, but one older guy told me, "Stop lying to people, man. Bro, I'm a prime example, but I ain't young no more. But yeah, it was back in the day. It's you know what I'm saying. So I don't know. So I gotta be careful what I say. A lot of busted knuckles." Keep it simple. See, keep it simple. We're living in the age of get this. We're living in the age of oil coolers, ticker jobs. But you couldn't say that back then. Okay. Now, guys, there's 12 million freaking Pentastars out there on the road. 12 million of those engines. It was at 10 last I read a year ago. And I'm sure there's more now. Pentastars out there on the road needing coolers. All right, you master that. Everybody you got with a V6. I'm just saying, we're living in a different era. This era, big money. I feel you, Alex. This era, you can always capitalize on some car maker that has some type of weird ass flaw to their product. You can capitalize on that. I cringe when I hear mechanics complain about a car maker making junk. I'm like, this guy, god damn, man, I do 5 freaking coolers every other day. I'm sick of this. Bro, you're a mechanic that work on cars for a living. What are you talking about? I know, man. They make this junk. Oh, look at this plastic junk. I can't believe this. I got another one to do outside, and it's gonna pay me the same amount. And I got another one coming tomorrow. I'm sick of this. Yeah, those type of people, they not too bright. It's as simple as that. They're not too bright. Or a ticker. Damn, Ford Chrysler need they butt kick. I can't believe they keep making. In the meantime, his shop full of them working on them, but he's complaining that they imagine. I'm gonna end this with this. Imagine, I'm talking to everybody. Just imagine if every car maker had built their cars to perfection. We all mechanically inclined. We all some form of another work on cars. But imagine if Dodge hadn't screwed up on the cooler, or Dodge hadn't screwed up on the lifters or the rockers or whatever, or Chevrolet hadn't screwed up on this, or Ford had. Imagine every car was built perfect. Remember, I'm a mechanic. I was put here on earth to fix broken cars. If every car maker's built their car to perfection, there's no broken cars, I'm worthless. All right, y'all done got me riled up. Hey, I gotta go. Alex, thanks for stopping by, bro. That's what's up, man. DL, they can't all be. What's up, Roy Covert? What's going on, man? Bob, 2 costs. It's tough. But yes, I agree, man. A lot of busting knuckles. Guys, that's all I have, man. Thank y'all for jumping in, man. I gotta go. Thanks for watching.